Mr. Kota, this is Rob Grosjean from the Ledbetter Golf Academy in Champions Gate, Florida. Just wanted to send you some thoughts with your swing. Thank you for sending in a driver and an iron, and we'll just start out with a little iron look here. So as we watch your swing setup, body angles look very good. I mean, one thing that would recommend as you begin to practice a little bit, as you can see, as you start your motion, you actually kind of rock onto your toes. Really want to see that body stay a bit more, or your weight a bit more towards the middle of your feet, kind of that swoosh on your shoe, rather than going into the balls of your feet. But the body angles overall look very good. Now, as we get the club started, you're going to see the club drag a little bit inside, and there you see that club face starting to roll a little bit open. That has a little bit to do with the grip, which is what we'll talk about here shortly. And then as we get it up to the top of the swing, club face very open, and I would say for an iron, that's carrying on just a little bit too far. So really you need to think a little bit more of a little bit shorter type backswing, kind of 3/4 length backswing. Then on the way down, I mean, love how you move into the left. Just seems like it's a lot of arms. Now let's look at the face-on view of that iron, and I got it a little close up here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the grip right now. Here's a close-up of Adam Scott's grip, and you see, I mean, left hand doesn't actually look too bad, but you see your right hand is dialed over a little bit too far. So we've got that right hand over the top a little bit too far. You can see Adam's right hand, it's a little bit more under the grip. The line formed between the thumb and the index finger is pointing more up to the right shoulder. Yours is actually going up to your left shoulder, left ear. So just feeling that right hand a bit more under is going to help control a little bit, or help utilize the hands a little bit less. So let's go back, let's widen this out. Here we're going to see as the club gets going, I mean, there you see kind of staticky with the body as you get the club moving. I mean, hands, arms doing a lot of the motion, and there you see a bit of an overswing. I mean, that looks like you have a 8-iron, 9-iron type club in your hand. We don't need that club to go back that far. We really just need to see it about left arm past parallel, back is to the target. I mean, that's really about as far as you need to go. Then on the way down, love how you move that into the left side, but with that weaker grip, really having to work hard to square that club face up. Now let's take a look at the driver. It's really just an exaggerated version of what your irons do. You're going to see the same kind of motion here. Club rolls away, club face gets quite open. And there you see the club sticking out the other side of your body. That just means we've overswung with the arms. Then on the way down, you know, really working hard to get that club face back to square. So let me show you a couple things here. In fact, I'll use Ernie Els as a good model to use. Look like you're a little on the taller side. So there you see Ernie a bit more balanced in his feet. Now as he moves that club away, we're really going to see that club face. See how that club face is staying more on the ball. Whereas you get that club, there's that lean to the toes. And there you see the club starting to open or roll open as we call it, into the backswing. So really the key is getting that right hand a bit more under, and then trying to feel like you're keeping the club face pointing at the ball. Never let that club face roll away from the ball. And then as we get up to the top of the swing with Ernie, you see he stays well short of parallel rather than getting past that parallel line. Now on the way down, you can see how he's transferring his weight into his left side, which you do a very good job of. It's just that the body has to kind of put on the brakes to let the club face square back up. So I mean, the theme of what's going on is we need to just kind of tidy up the swing a little bit, take a little bit of the moving parts out of it. make it a bit more simple. Let me show you another person here. Freddie Funk, he plays the Champions Tour. And again, you look at his grip, the right hand a little bit more under. You see the line between the thumb and the index finger pointing a bit more up towards that right shoulder. Again, yours is pointing over to the left, so really getting that right hand a bit more under. And as we get his body in motion here, see how his arms are very passive, hands very passive. And club well short of parallel. See, we just got a little bit too much going on in your golf swing. I mean, again, you do a lot of good things well. You just need to kind of tidy up the backswing a little bit. Now, let me show you another player. We'll just kind of use the driver this time. Here's a guy, David Frost. There you see he's a little more balanced, more in the middle of his feet rather than leaning forward. And as he gets the club moving away, there you see that club face staying a bit more on the ball. A little less rolly in a way. There you see the club. Driver would be a club that I would allow the club to get too parallel, but yours goes past. So the whole theme is just trying to clean things up a little bit. Don't work so hard in the backswing. Your feeling is to have a sensation of being done, say 3/4 length backswing, and then do what you do on the through side. So do those things, get that grip, get that balance a little bit better, more into the middle of the feet, keep that backswing a little bit shorter.